Alright everybody, welcome back. We're going to be playing a new game today. I played this game and I beat it once and played through it a few times with my brother. We're going to be going in on my own, this time a solo adventure with you guys. And I think we're going to take it a little bit seriously. We're gonna really experience it. We're going to go difficult. There are some custom settings, but no, we'll just go whoa. I don't think I need to worry about any of these settings. We'll unlock everything as we go. Let's get in here. I think we're gonna play. I always play as Pete.
My friends call me Pete.
So we're gonna go with Pete. Excuse me here. There we go. Yard World. We're just gonna name it Daniels. Don't matter. This is for me. So we're gonna jump in here. Grounded. For those of you who don't know, we're going to be a small... Well, I don't know. I think it's going to play a cutscene here. Yeah. So I'll just let this play out.
You think you outsmarted me? The mighty Muldoon? I don't think so, Yokes Girth. Stay tuned for what happens next on Yokes Girth. Now a word from our sponsor.
Kids, are you ready for a new wild and wacky puncho fruit flavor? Introducing Apricot. It's a punch to the gut. So stop by, fill up, and make sure you get your Billy Hog hot dog before you jet away.
Good morning, BURG.L. Today is October 20, 1990. This is your news. We have a special breaking report. The police department has released information that more local teenagers have gone missing. They were last seen earlier this week, and the only connection between the teenagers is that they are all students at BURG.L High School. This could be linked to the disturbing trend of other possible abductions and missing teenagers from our otherwise quiet town. If anyone has seen the teenagers or has any other information, please contact the police department. The mayor of BURG.L has put a curfew into effect for anyone under 18 starting tonight. Now to other news. In the business world, Omnus Practical Technology signed a new deal with...
Alright, let's see where we're at here after that cutscene. There we go. So, if you could catch a glimpse from that. The game's been out for quite a while, so if you're new to this game, pretty much we're small. We're the kids, the lost kids, and we are shrunk down. We're small now.
Remember your scout training.
Let me see. I know there's a way to go third person, so let me just check that keyboard setting real quick. How to... is you? Okay, so yeah, third person. So you can see, that's me, Pete. We are shrunk down, so we're going to be trying to survive in this world. We're going to gather resources. Where's that? So yeah, we can punch with our fists. We'll have to make a weapon, but
hey, a common example of the
we need to find
family.
some stone for that. I also might adjust my FOV here in a second.
Signal detected.
Stone, there's sap.
Oh, wow. My scout training doesn't have a merit badge for this.
What do we got in here? So this water, we get water
Don't
from
even
these,
need to boil
but she'll
it.
be able to collect that. Right now we're just going to be running around gathering resources to get a little start set up. Give me that. And then we'll be on our lookout for some place to live. Found our first research center. You can find these little notes. You can read that. Pause and read that if you want to. I don't think I've ever read them. Because there's a storyline to the game.
Logic dictates that there are
Let's
probably more of
research.
these stations around. Maybe if I keep searching,
So
I'll
every
find some
few
clues.
minutes we'll get a
Or
charge.
some
We'll just
what?
research it and I'll show you. So right here on the right, we have 3 of these that we can research. And let's see how long it takes for that to come back. I guess it doesn't tell me. Let's research this next. What did that get us? Rope, bandages, slurry. Let's get the mite, because I know we can unlock armor with the mite. Fuzz, I'm fairly certain. You can probably... Oh, and arrows. Definitely useful. And we'll come back at 8:31, so 30 in-game, or an hour in-game, pretty much. So now we can craft some stuff. Pebblet spear. I think we make a pebblet spear. Yeah, let's make an axe first, so we need rope. Let's make the rope. Now we make the axe. We still have enough for the spear. Sweet. Let's get these in our inventory. So now we can chop down grass. Can chop up the stalks for more of the plant fiber. Definitely want to do that. And I can't remember what we... I know we used something. Oh, that's right. We have to make something to crush those up. Eventually, we'll be able to turn those into more plant fiber.
Weevil, hot on the trail. He's got a nose for the truth.
Go, get a little bit of weevil meat. So, red ants, they're not angry at us unless we hit them. So we definitely want to just let them be for the most part. Oh. And where's the thing? So, we're going to be following up in the top left. Oh, man. Maybe I should move my camera. I'll think about it for next time. We can parry, so I'm going to be working on that. In this hard game mode. How do I hug? Ah, shoot. There we go. Killed our first ant. In the top left, though, this is where all of the tips are. And here, maybe I can move it right now. Let me move my camera down a little bit. There we go. Let's move it down to there. Okay, so yeah, up here we got tutorials and information. So we're gonna need to find and eat some food, craft a bandage, and look for more science equipment. So we'll be doing that here in a second. Did it say craft a bandage, right? So we got a bandage. We can craft a... Do we need a hammer to place stuff? No, we just haven't researched grass. So let's research this maybe? So that unlocked the workbench, which is useful. And then that got us the hammer, some clover equipment. I guess we could make the workbench just right here for now. Oop. There we go. It's been a second since I played, so figuring out controls a little bit again. So we need more sprigs and more sap. And then sap we can get from wood. Well, we can make a hammer at some point too, so we can break pebbles, and there are sap clusters around. But I don't know if there's any sap clusters nearby. They're mainly near the... Oh, we can't see it from here. We'll find it at some point. I need to find some water. Usually, just look up into the sky. I'm not seeing any water on any of these leaves. There's one. There you go. I just didn't want to use my... Oh. Just didn't want to use my spear to hit it. I guess I could. It really don't matter too much. Pick up these. And we're on the lookout for sap. No distractions. We need the sap. And then I guess we can eat some of these mushrooms. That's what it's saying to
Whoa,
eat.
why don't you just stay over there, small red insect?
Go. Yeah, I'll go there in a second. Where's some sap? I already got the sap from that wood. I guess we can progress the main story while we're looking for sap. Yeah, there we go. So these are affecting the wire. These stupid mites are eating the wire. Okay. Gotta figure out their parry timers again. Is that the one that's attacking? And I don't know what I want to really focus on, because there are different weapon types and perks. I haven't really thought about it. With a single player build, I might have to just do mainly... Oof, we need a torch. We need more rope, and then I'll go chop some dry grass here. Get some more dry grass. Give us the dried grass chunk. Is that enough to make the torch? Perfect. Let's go down into this tunnel. Let's discover what is at the base of this wire. We do want plenty of these mite fuzzes. Ooh, parried one. I'm out of stamina. Here we go. Definitely grab these. We can research those. You can make torches out of those as well. They're just kind of crappy torches up to a point. And then can we make a hammer? We need more rope. We need more plant fiber. We'll come back down here. We cannot break those rocks without a hammer. Alright, we're just gonna chop. What was that sound?
One long
Alright,
schnoz
let's craft
built
that,
for
and then
sniffing.
let's craft a hammer. Beautiful. Let's go back down. I can use hammers as a weapon. Hammers are actually really dope. Really good at breaking their I forget what they call it. Basically their stamina or guard. Staggers them. Their stamina back. Perfect. Now we got all these stones to be able to use for whatever we want. Let's get an influx of stone early on. Okay, we got sprigs. We need a level 2 hammer for that.
Something's afoot.
What am I looking for down here? Oh, there we go.
Scabby, additional flavor
So
scheme
these...
available.
Oh. I don't have shovels. So when we see those types of things, we can dig them up. But we can't do anything like that for now. So now, I guess that's all for the wire. Let's go back up and see what that wire leads to. See what this thing was even powering. Where? So the wire would go underground this way. Okay, that's this way. We're looking at where that's pointing. There's another one over there pointing at something as well. Let's go take a look. Still gonna resource gather on our way. Should be seeing something soon. Yeah, there it is. Gather a little bit more food. We're gonna need some. Gotta keep my eye out for some water as well. Alright, let's see what's in this.
A bathroom scale?
The mysterious machine. The SPACR, the spacer. So let's punch this.
Curiosity killed the tiny beat. Huh. Well, looks like this thing hooks up with those lasers.
We gotta go chop this.
I don't think that worked properly. It seems like the machine needs all 3 lasers to function. Yeah. Maybe there's a way to fix it.
Beautiful, we did it. Now, let's see what happens. Oh. Darn it, that could have been from the bugs, you think? We'll have to go check that out.
My bad?
We could check that out right now. Let's go check that out. I guess we can go down inside and look at it. The spacer. This is what blew up. So we got a capacitor that blew up. You can kind of see what we're trying to do here. Ladybug. I forget. Are ladybugs evil? I don't really want to fight one until I get a little bit of armor. Can I make any? We need more clovers and ropes. We can definitely think about making those in a bit. But for now, let's go check out where... Ooh, water. What's that sound? Looks like the... Oh, there it is. Let's go up the juice box if I can. If I can find my way up the juice box, we'll go up the juice box real quick, and then we'll make our way to the tree. Is there an easier way up? There's a couple parkour options that we could take. Ooh, let's see if we can parkour up this way. Perfect. Let's see if we can parkour. We're gonna make a run. Is there? Well, I don't know. Right, let's try and get a little higher. There we go. Maybe we can get a little higher. Does that? Oh, ooh, damn it. That hurt a lot. We'll just munch on that. Get our health back. Let's try it one more time. Ooh, there's some water there. I can't do anything about the water yet. And we're good on water for a little bit. Let's just try and make this jump. Yeah, I didn't even have to do it. So we got another Scabby. We can take a look at both the ones we got and see what we're liking. So we got some science. We'll have to keep an eye out for these. Science is very beneficial and basically crucial, especially for later in the game. It's going to be very useful. And I'm going to be figuring out the format with the episodes. What I want to edit and how I want to... I'm not exactly sure what's the most entertaining with this. I've never watched anyone play this game. I've only played it myself. Okay, so we got clovers now. We just need a little bit of rope. I guess, do we start with the shin guards? Let's, oh, we need a workbench. Alright, we'll make our way back to the workbench in a second. While we're up here, we're gonna get...
Hey, Fid.
Acorns.
Yeah.
We're gonna be getting so much stuff. We're gonna be acorns, rocks, sap. whatever's in that purple stuff. Let's do a little bit more gathering. We just need to get a lot of this stuff. It's never-ending gathering. If I ever do any big harvests of resources, I'll probably do that on my own and bring it back and we can make use of it. But while you're here with me, while we're going over there, we might as well... That war, I've always wanted to do little montages, so I could probably practice a little montage action. Work on editing a little bit. Most of my videos I've done so far on this channel are very unedited. Yeah, I have an editing software. I'm not quite sure what or how I would edit them. For most part, what you see is what I kind of planned for. So I think we get a little bit more sap, and then we'll go in there. I think sap is a little bit more useful for us right at the moment. Since I don't have basically any bandages, we do need some more fibers, so we'll get a little fiber. And let's go take a look. Let's go see what's this. What's at this purple smoke? Oh, you see what I see? I need to. There we go. I need to remember. Excuse me. I need to remember how to do that. So
Got one.
we got an orb weaver and a wolf spider in there. So that's one of those things. So we can peep things and we can see their weaknesses on the left, resistances and whatnot, and how many we've killed there. So we definitely don't want to anger wolf spiders at the moment. One more thing. Let me go back and peep them. You should be able to tell, as you can see next to the name wolf spider, that 2 icon means it's a tier 2 enemy. So that orb weaver we saw earlier had a 1 next to it. Just as ratings. And then this one, he's kind of quick. He doesn't have anything because they're passive. They don't attack us. Or maybe it's just aphids. I'm not exactly sure. I'd have to look more at that. But they are passive, so all passive might not have any numbers. Here we go. So we got a broken lab here. Ooh. We got a research table here.
I have isolated the source of the particle irregularities. They appear to be a byproduct of the shrinking process. If I adjust the machine to account for their existence, it should be the key to the de-shrinking, expanding process. BURG.L, please bring up the readings for the irregular covalent SNPI 42Z particle traces. Ugh, that name is going to get tiresome. And while you're at it, rename all references to the irregular covalent SNPI 42Z particle to raw science.
Order received. Raw science identified. Does it require cooking, flipping, or grilling?
No, none of those. Categorization.
That answer is not permitted, according to health code standards governing the handling of raw food items.
There you go, I was letting them speak. Some people might be interested in that little dialogue there. So we did research ants. We can make ant armor and acorn armor now, I think. We do want to analyze this. I need to get this analyzed early for the sap collector. We'll need to be making a few of those. That's how we'll sustain our bandages. We're gonna need a lot of sap, a lot of sap. See, the game knows. The game knows we need a lot of sap. And if we ever want to, we could live near here just for this free water. Free water. Okay, we don't have access to that. Oh,
Let me try to
we
help.
found BURG.L. BURG.L's a homie.
System reboot in progress. Oh, thanks for the helping hand.
There you go, all fixed.
BURG.L, acting scientist. science manager for this project. I am also a robot. I am sure this all must be very disorienting for you, but hopefully I can explain.
Okay, now we can talk to them.
I suspect you were miniaturized by Dr. Tully's spacer device. Why are you here in the yard? I do not know. In fact, I cannot seem to recall much of anything. A recent power surge has caused a massive raw science containment explosion. This lab, as you can see, is a disaster. And what's worse, the explosion has disrupted my computing power. My memory banks are corrupted. Sorry to pile on the bad news, my new friend. How can I be of service?
Let's see. How come I can't remember anything?
It seems you and I are both a little discombobulated. Given my best calculations, your biomass has been subject to covalent spacing reduction via interatomic energy extraction. In other words, you have been shrunk. It is likely this was achieved using Dr. Wendell Tully's spacer platform. Patent pending.
Ooh, we were shrunk by the spacer, which is what we saw earlier.
Shrinking can be a traumatic experience for tiny human brains, and memory loss is a known side effect. Hopefully your memory will return
Dr.
in
Wendell
time.
Tully?
Dr. Tully is a brilliant scientist and inventor. He is also my creator. My initial protocol was to serve as the short-order cook of the future. However, I have been recently promoted to acting science manager to assist with his experiments. No doubt my previous work experience has been invaluable to Dr. Tully. Although, now that I am processing it, I have not
I
seen
should
him
construct
for
some
several
shelter
weeks.
and get some sleep.
And now I cannot recall where he went.
Let's see where am I?
You are here, in the Oak Lab. Built and used by Dr. Wendell Tully to experiment on all things small. This is the base of operations for conducting experiments in his yard.
Let's see, how do I get home?
To return to your prior size, you would need to successfully activate Dr. Tully's spacer platform. Unfortunately, my readings indicate it is inoperable. It appears to have suffered several malfunctions from the explosion. I am sorry, but it appears you may be stranded here for some time until we find a solution.
Let's see, can we fix it?
Ah, that is a great idea. Let me run a full diagnostic scan on it and see what we need to do to get it fixed up. Processing! Processing! Memory fault. Code 408B3000. Ominent OS script runtime error. ARG. I am sorry again. It appears I have sustained more damage to my memory chips than expected. Without those memories, I do not know how to repair the spacer.
Alright, let's see what memory chips are all about.
Dr. Tully used two types of chips to back up my memory. Auxiliary chips are small capacity chips used to store project data. If you find these, I should be able to help you learn new survival recipes. Super chips are special, and they are gold. They back up full directories of my memory system. If we are going to fix the spacer, that data is bound to be on a super chip. I suggest exploring the other labs in the backyard.
There's more labs.
Return with any memory chips you find. Dr. Tully has built many more labs throughout the yard. Each lab is used for various experimental procedures. I can upload their locations to your scabby. Stand by. Processing. Error. Cheese and fries. The lab
I can't find them either.
I was able to retrieve
But now,
the
first one we're going to go to is the hedge lab.
And used for research on arachnid webbing. You will find the hedge near the house if you head southeast. Try to find the hedge lab first. But there is nothing stopping you from searching the yard for the other lab. That reminds me. Dr. Tully locks the important labs with biometric scanners. You will need access for any chance of success. Head over to the ASL terminal and place your hand on the biometric scanner near it. Give it a moment to sync your signature into the mainframe. Once you are registered, you will be granted access to the ASL network of computers too. ASL grants access to daily work items, nay, tasks, nay, quests, yes, quests. I will reward you raw science for each completed quest. In my science shop, you can trade raw science back for survival recipes from experiments that Wendell conducted when he was first exploring the yard. Log on to the ASL terminal over there and see what is available. Unless you have any other questions, you really should get started finding those chips. Have an exponentially...
Okay, there we go. It's a long conversation, but I did want to talk to him to get all the information that
A scientific breakthrough.
BURG.L had there.
BURG.L transcription unit 87.
We are going to...
Order number 1.
Robot, I need you to monitor these power fluctuations and inform me if they exceed acceptable limits.
Hello, my name is BURG.L, and I will be serving you today. I specialize in cooking, flipping, and grilling.
Grilling? A feature useful only to your obsolete burger-flipping brethren now consigned to the scrap heap? I need you to monitor these readings, BURG.L. And isn't it redundant to specialize in cooking and grilling?
Understood. Appending monitor power fluctuations to my prime directive list. Deprioritizing grilling.
Good. Now get on with it.
Reprioritizing grilling.
There we go, BURG.L. Man, BURG.L, you talk so much. So as you saw back there, that was a tooth, a milk molar. We definitely want to get those. That is how we will level up. Basically, it's how we'll get new perk points and make the game easier, more fun. Bonuses. I may have to find another way up. I'm not seeing a good... Well, we might be able to get up from this spot. Give me a second to try and get up there. Perfect. Okay, we made it up. I just want to do a further exploration of BURG.L's lab.
One success after another! I have returned BURG.L to his original size! It appears that my new raw science containment field is working at 99% effectiveness.
98.5%.
Right, BURG.L, right. However, as BURG.L indicates, there is some minor, insignificant raw science leakage. A note for another time.
Noted.
But I see no reason to put off a human trial. I believe there should be no issues. But audentes fortuna juvat. I am ready to prove my creation's full potential. End recording. BURG.L, I'd like to record some messages for my family in case things do not go as planned.
There we go. We got another one here. I'm gonna wait to pick that one. So these ones are gold teeth. There's two versions of the teeth. I don't know if I can look at the... Yeah, until I get one, I can't show you that. But there's gold quality and there's regular quality. The gold ones are for more basic upgrades for health, stamina, things like that, or water. And then the white milk molars, if I'm remembering correctly. Man, we'll have to look at it again because it has been a bit. Alright, we're gonna pick up another one. You can listen to that.
This morning, I installed the borrowed lab modules. Another one of my forgotten inventions from the early days. I had such grand notions back then. The Kinder Science Mini Quick Little Chemist Lab educational toy for children. But no, Wendell, we can't possibly put hydrochloric acid into the hands of children. The lawyers will never agree.
Science!
It's a good thing I never told them about the Bunsen burners. Odd that Ominent has been using my toy pieces in this way. I digress. The lab network is now up and running in the backyard. I'm planning to dedicate each one of them to a different function. Main power will run through here. The Oak Lab is the center of operations for the backyard. The second lab is nestled into the hedge. Such wonderful views from up there. Side note, I'm worried that Ominent's shoddy manufacturing of the lab pieces will cause them to fall apart over time, but they will do for now.
Okay, there we go. He's done talking. So the super duper, eventually we'll get access to this. We can duplicate items with science. Here we can get quests to earn science, which we have none. I mean, there's hidden ones, but we don't have any that we can actually see. And then we can spend them here. We definitely want to buy... What do we want to buy? Multi-story bases, pebblet, fortified bases, torch upgrade. Torch upgrade sounds kind of nice.
Could really use some good drilling right about
I want to
now.
get meat shield as early as possible, but that's expensive. Let's just get the torch upgrade for now.
Have to
It'll
keep
be
things
useful.
clean. There's experimentation.
And
to
we
be
can open
done.
up the door from this side. I'm gonna make my way back over to. Oh, it wanted me to unlock the smithing station. Well, too late. Too late. Work on getting some science. I'll come back.
Aphids, nature's lollipops.
I will come back when we have more science. Let's make it back to our workbench here. And probably work on getting a storage built before I end this episode. We'll have to go up there. There's lots of places we have to get to. There's lots of exploring to do, lots of gathering, lots of things we can do in this game.
No water filtration tablets needed.
It's gonna be a slow start, but we'll get there. We'll get there. The only tricky part that I'm thinking we're gonna encounter, especially being just solo, is near the end of the game, when we get closer to the end. But for now, I think we can definitely make... Oh man, I should have looked at the map. There we go. So we want to go this way. For now, we're just going to try and cut a path. We're trying to make our way in this world. And who knows, I may even try to 100% the game on this save. I've tried to do it in my other saves with my brother. But we could do it. I could do it here with you, and we can see this game through to the end. Mr. Weevil. Just make that long trek back. Running will get easier and easier as well. For now, this is what we got to deal with.
Science.
Let's see. What's underneath here? Anything? What's that? Nothing. This game likes to hide teeth underwater a lot of time. Teeth, anything. Water is evil.
One long schnoz built for sniffing.
Okay, we should have the stuff to build our workbench. We didn't have the stuff before, so we have the sap to do that. Red Ant Club. We could definitely go make one of those. We could work our way towards that. We do want to make an acorn shovel. Let me make one of those real quick. We need one. Sturdy shell. Is this a... This is a trinket. These are things we can find throughout the world as well. We'll definitely want to make this, potentially. Friendly fire... Well, I don't know. We're not playing with anyone, so... It's not necessary. We can make acorn armor. It is a heavy armor. But it... People like to eat us more. Bugs like to eat us more. This one has tenderfoot defense and light armor. This one has hyper stamina. The eye patch has attack with more damage. We take more damage. What do we got here? We got clover, which also has the tenderfoot defense. I'd have to look up what each of these does. Hauling strength with light armor. It's not bad. I mean, the ant armor is just good for base building. I think we will make the eye patch. Yeah, we'll take more damage, but be a good challenge. So we got the eye patch. Let's make the clover poncho and the clover shin guards. Let's get a full armor set going.
Feeling a little safer now.
Can I write? I'm trying to figure out how to okay. Right click space and I can quickly put stuff on. So there we go. Eye patch Pete on duty. Beautiful. Now we have a lot of things we can build as well, which we'll want to get started on. For now, let's build a Build a chest. We'll just set up shop here for now. Store some goods that I know we're not going to use for a second. Marble, stones. Oh yeah. Okay, I thought that was something else. We definitely want to keep the meat out. I'm going to... There we go. Build a campfire. Where's the campfire at? Do we not know the campfire yet? What would maybe I would have to research dried grass chunks. Do I have dried grass chunks? Yeah. Let's research dried grass chunks real quick. There we go. So we got the campfire. I call it the roasting spit. But where is it? Did any of you see it? There it is. Okay. Let's just put it here. So we need more grass chunks. Sprigs. We have no sprigs. Okay. Let's get this built real quick. How many? I don't even know how many sprigs we need. Science! Looks like we don't got a lot of sprigs around here. Dry grass. Let's get a little bit of dry grass. Our tools do have durability. That's something to note. It's easy to repair stuff, but they do have durability. And if we do die, tools lose durability, so we want to limit that as much as possible. So we'll get cooking some meat here. Hopefully you guys are excited about this series. I've just been needing a game that fits with what I'm wanting to do right now, and this feels perfect. I could do a long form content, really go hard in this game. I love this game, very well made. Be awesome if they add more to it, but for now we're going to be playing with what we got, and we'll see this through to the end. So this is Grounded. My name's Chunky Dan, and I will see you in the next one.